Hey guys, King of Charmanders here, and I bring to you a huge video on a sneak peek on Season 5, a Niantic sponsored announcement where Glavenus is here, and there's going to be a huge weapon type meta rebalance, and if some of you are wondering where the state of Dimensional Links is, well, that's in this video as well. So, as a partnered content creator with Niantic, I was invited to a Season 5 pre-briefing. It was an honor to work with Niantic, as always an honor. Staff is awesome, everybody I met in person is amazing, and they've actually decided to give us a sneak peek on Season 5. So, Season 5 brings us new monsters, including Glavenus. This giant sword-tailed monster dinosaur of destruction is coming to take your soul, and it is coming to Monster Hunter now. And as I mentioned before, huge weapon type rebalance that could change the meta for a long time. And I also asked Niantic about Dimensional Links, so stay tuned until the end if you're looking for the result of what Dimensional Links is coming or what might be coming in this video. First, we're going to start off with the name of Season 5, which is called the Blossoming Blade. And here's the update date and time. So the update is going to start on March 5th, 2025 on Thursday, 12 a.m. UTC. For me, that's 5 p.m. on Wednesday, so make sure you convert whatever time zone it is to when this update starts for you. And you will also have Chatacabra from Monster Hunter Wilds making its debut on February 28th. They already announced it, but as you see here, there is an actual sprite or a picture of Chatacabra on Monster Hunter now. So thank you so much for these assets, Niantic, and being able to show our community these things ahead of time. And Glavenus and Arzuros will also be making their debut this season. And now here's some info on the new monsters. New monster details where we have Glavenus. Its element is fire, and its weaknesses are water and dragon. And its minimum strength and level will be at 5 stars. Next, you have Arzuros, the Honey Badger of Destruction, and its element is none, while its weaknesses are fire, poison, paralysis, and sleep. And the minimum star level strength will be 2 stars. Now you need to unlock both of these on the field by completing an urgent quest in Season 5. Glavenus will appear in low numbers on the field and in Huntathons. So it's going to low numbers again on the field and in hats. And again, thank you Niantic for these assets. As you see right here at the bottom, there's some sneak peeks. Glavenus looks absolutely mighty, a volcanic looking dinosaur of destruction, and Honey Badger doesn't care. Honey Badger doesn't, well, I've always associated Arzuros with a Honey Badger. And just like the Honey Badger doesn't care, it's like, yeah, there's the asset right there. And now, some of the most exciting news where some of you will be really happy and some of you will be very afraid. There's going to be a Season 5 weapon meta rebalancing and new skills. So here's 2 of the new skills. Shared Sword, which increases attack power during group hunts, and Raw Power, where weapon affinity decreases, but attack power increases. And there will also be, those weapon type meta rebalances, but it's not just the weapons, it's also their respective skills. That's what makes this so exciting. Weapons will be rebalanced and key issues will be addressed. In addition, the changes will be made according to community feedback from social media and forums, mainly based on usability improvements. And the skills will also be adjusted. Here's an example. For Sword and Shield, the attack performance is going to be enhanced, making it easier for you to target breakable parts. The special skill Perfect Rush combo is going to get updated, and if you do precise taps during the attack, it's going to enhance its performance and play in a more active way. So, again, huge rebalances with the weapons and also the skills, because with Guard, as you see here, previously higher skill levels didn't really give you much, but Niantic is truly listening and they're going to increase damage reduction when guarding as skill levels improve. So Guard is going to get buffed, and we can expect this from some other skills for other weapon types. And yes, this means there will be no new weapon type for Season 5. That was the big one. They told us, yes, confirmed by Niantic, no new weapon type. For those of you that had weapons left, like Hunting Horn, Insect Glaive, etc., sadly, we ain't getting a new one for this update. So we're going to have to wait possibly for the next one or in the future. And I wish I could tell you more, but unfortunately, you're just going to have to wait for the official Season 5 announcement post before they give us any more details. Alright, now that's kind of the most exciting news, but there's other things as well, such as the Season 5 new quest unlocks. Just like previous seasons, some monsters will reappear after you finish their quests in Season 5. I'm not going to put it, like, say this list right here. It's a big one, so just read it off right here. But it's a vast majority of previous monsters from other seasons. And new quests will allow you to unlock monsters from previous seasons. So there's going to be a new quest line, and you're going to be able to unlock monsters from previous seasons, which is great because this map is getting really, really congested. And per this preseason briefing, don't quote me on this one. This is what they told us. I don't know when it's coming out, but you will be able to track subspecies as well as long as you finish these quests. So if you finish these quests and you can track and you can see them on the field, you should be able to do in the monster tracker per Niantic. Again, don't quote me on it. I don't know where they're going to full details or when they're going to release this. It's probably going to be in Season 5, but it might be in the future as well. However, there is something that might excite you. So, Season 5 also is going to bring a special materials exchange. So, some of you have asked, and I know from my community, they're like, can we exchange some materials for, like, other things? Well, there's actually going to be another system, and I'm going to get back to this in a sec. Monster Hunter now will have a 1.5 year anniversary update. Now, this update will allow you to trade special materials for great rewards, such as item box expansion, weapon and armor refining parts, and wyvern gem shards. So there will be a system where you will be able to buy item box expansion and all these other things by just getting these special materials. Not sure when it's going to happen or this exchange thing is going to go on or how, like, they didn't really go into too much details on how hard you're going to get these materials, but they are listening. So Niantic is listening to your feedback. So before you bring out the pitchforks and try to light them on fire, there are new features and improvements being worked on, making it easier to spawn a monster you want to hunt on the field. And again, it says here, they're also prepping other new features and improvements. So they are listening to you. They're trying to make stuff, trying to keep this game going, and trying to make it a forever game like they mentioned to me in person and to all of y'all. And now here's some really exciting things. We have some live hunts by Niantic. Thank you for this content and footage, Niantic. We have Arzuros coming out first, and it was originally introduced in Monster Hunter Portable 3rd. This was for the, I believe, the DS. Yeah, 3DS. I remember playing it, and this thing resembles a badger. The honey badger don't care. Honey badger is just trying to wreck your soul. And as you see here, Arzuros has a wide hitbox and some pretty wild attacks. So you see it's trying to just like tower over you and slice you open and just go across the battlefield. And this hunter with the great sword, is that the great sword? No, that's the charge blade. Yeah, that's the charge blade. Yeah, that's the charge blade. Please ignore my inability to see that symbol because it's shining right now. So Arzuros, pretty wild. It's going to charge at you. Not as quick as Odo Garen, but you know what? It still looks pretty fierce and pretty annoying, and it's still pretty dang large. So look forward to that coming up, and we're gonna have hopefully your weapons are a lot beefier than this hunter right here, and we're not gonna get smacked around as much. And that brings us to our next showcase, the big boss mob known as Glavenus. And Glavenus is a live hunt by Niantic. Thank you for this, as Glavenus was originally introduced in Monster Hunter Generations. So I actually played GU before. No, actually I think I did play Generations. It was just such a long time ago before I bought Ultimate. So it resembles a dinosaur with a blade for its tail and the featured boss monster of Season 5. This incredibly large version of an Anjanath with spikes coming out of its body and its tails and the ability to go like in range and totally light you on fire. It's probably going to have some really powerful fire gear. And as you see per the example, it is enormous, it is massive, and it's going to be a really, really big pain in the butt to slay. An enormous monster with powerful attacks, the ability to breathe fire, as you see right here, and molten lava on the ground that's going to explode. Definitely hated that during the main series games. And it's going to slice your soul in half and take your entire HP. Oh my gosh, that was absolutely devastating in this hunt. And last but not least for this content given to us by Niantic, as you see, Chatacabra, a live hunt of this slimy, I don't even know what to call it. It's an alligator, an ape, looks like Rajang put on an alligator costume and grew a giant tongue or something like that. But it's one of the new monsters coming to Monster Hunter Wild. This is the thing you hunt on the first mission, and if you play the beta, yeah. It's an amphibian monster. And per the example, Chatacabra has a variety of attacks to include its tongue. So it's going to slobber all over your face. If your water is wet and its tongue is also wet. So make sure you duck, dodge, and dive and make sure you don't get hit by it. But looks like to be a lot of fun. And we're probably going to look and to see more stuff in collaboration Monster Hunter Wilds coming up to Monster Hunter now. So a lot to look forward to. Not just Arzuros and Glavenus, but some monsters from Monster Hunter Wilds. And Chatacabra, a great way to introduce us to the brand new game you, me, and every single other Monster Hunter fan is probably going to take the day off to play. But hold on, there's more. If you are a fashion king or queen, you're going to start off with, of course, we have the new monsters, and they're going to have the armor and layered armor for it. And it looks absolutely amazing. Well, Glavenus does. Thank you, Niantic, for the sneak peek at the layered armor. Here's the assets they gave up, and here's the following monsters. For Glavenus, Arzuros, and Chatacabra. There's more, but I'm just going to go ahead and, as you see right here, you got Glavenus. Really sick. You also have Arzuros. Arzuros looks really cool as well. I don't dig... Well, you might dig like the honey badger look. I like the medieval red knight look right here for Glavenus. I'm still going to rock Nier Gigante armor though, just because Nier Gigante is my boy. And you got Chatacabra. So for all three of these monsters, you see right here all these layered armor. Really cool. If you want to go after them, they're going to come out, and here's what they look like ahead of time so that you are going to have a great time choosing what you want to rock and hunt after for Season 5. Now, if you don't feel like hunting, we got even more drip right here. So if you're dripped out, you want to get dripped out, we have more layered armor for the fashion enthusiasts. So they really want to go with this Cosmopolitan look. And there's going to be more of them. You have Cosmopolitan 1 and Cosmopolitan 2. So, again, here I'm going to give you a little bit to look at it. You got the raincoat look, you got number 1, you got number 2, you got this stylish look, and for the next one, you also have this bluish look right here. But there's also going to be more. You also got Denim. Denim 1 and Denim 2. So here's Denim 1, here's Denim 2. Giving you a few seconds to take a look at it. Again, I'm not too much into fashion. I like monster armor, but, you know, the more the merrier. And a lot of y'all love that layered armor. So more options, the merrier. And speaking of options, there will be monster-themed layered armor rolling out. As you see right here, you got Kuluyaku, so our boy, the Mohawk monster of destruction, the dude bro, is going to get its own layered armor style. You're also going to get Sisiaku, so the solar flare that's going to try to blind you to death is going to have its own layered armor as well. So, here's a little bit to take a look at Sisiaku. The previous one was Kuluyaku, but yeah, your favorite monster might be having some themed armor soon. So, if you are looking for your monster, or if you love Kulu, this is for you. If you're looking for a monster later on, it might come out, so stay tuned. And last but not least, I know you guys are probably getting tired of layered armor, but I promise you this one's totally worth it. We have some layered armor based on Monster Hunter Wilds. This is called the Hope Armor. So if you started Monster Hunter Wilds or you played the beta, you notice that this is the armor the hunter has on, and it's called the Hope Armor. And it looks really cool. Now I know some of y'all are looking at this slide right here, the Secret Rider Armor. Well, okay, you saw the Hope Armor. Here you go. Next one, please. May I show you possibly the most hilarious and most goated armor of all time? And Niantic actually admitted to us this took a while. Behold. A funny blow-up secret riding armor based off of like a Halloween blow-up. You know, you go to like the blow-ups in Halloween and whatnot, and you see this absolutely majestic, amazing. I could sell this in an advertisement and now I'll buy it. The best armor ever, at least in my eyes. Behold, I'm going to rock this for a very long time. This is the secret layered riding armor. So it looks absolutely amazing. Thank you, Niantic, for putting this effort in. But look at this. It's beautiful. You should wear it. I'm going to wear it. And again, you should too. And to close it off, dimensional links. Make dimensional links great again, right? Well, no, literally, I'm just going to say it. I'm literally the only person that asked about dimensional links, our community question in general. So, we had a Q&A after the briefing, and of course, a lot of you wanted me. I'm pretty sure this was the #1 question on a lot of people's minds. Here's the thing. I asked about dimensional links because is there any considerations for rolling back the change on dimensional links like you see here? So, I have screenshot evidence just so you can't say I ever did anything for y'all. But here it is. There is no plans to change the radius range on dimensional links or anything like that. However, they are listening to feedback and are looking for more ways for hunters around the world to hunt together. Niantic staff are really great people. I've worked with them. I've talked to them in person. They love y'all. They want to do the best for y'all, and they're doing the best they can. So, I can confidently say they're looking for solutions, but yes, as of right now, there's nothing. So, I've asked. There's your answer. Don't know when something else is going to come in the future, but they're definitely looking out there. So make sure you keep giving your feedback and making sure you are heard. With that being said, I'm going to close out here, but hopefully y'all enjoyed this. Thank you again, Niantic, for the opportunity. It's been wonderful to meet everyone in person, but also to be able to have this opportunity so that I can go ahead and advocate for the community, which is the reason why I do this. If I didn't do this, there's no reason. I'm passionate about this, and I want to make sure that y'all are taken care of. So here you go. Please do me a huge favor. Like, subscribe, and comment for YouTube algorithm. Good luck on your grinds. Hopefully y'all are looking forward to Season 5, and I will see y'all on the next video.